You were talking.
Yes.
Any other question or
Yes.
something?
When you were working on your PR4 project, which challenges did you face? And also, as you mastering the maintenance machinery, which challenges did you face? And you can tell the young engineers coming in the industry that they should work on, like in their skills or in how they can go on it.
If I understand your question, you're asking about the challenges.
Yes, that you face.
First of all, challenges begin from school. There's
Yes.
no challenge which begins in industry,
Mm.
not at all.
Mm.
Challenges begin at school, and the most important challenge, I'm saying important because I attach something to it. When you're in school, and university in this case, the limited exposure to reality was, to be honest, my biggest problem. You talk about things, but you don't get to see them.
Yes.
When you go to see them, it's for a short time,
Yes.
in a tour. And there cannot be enough time for you to see what is enough to understand what you're being taught.
Yes.
So you find that limits even, as you graduate to go, you find, just a little bit of what is applied. Most of the things, you know them in the head, this is what happens, but
Yes.
how it happens a different story, and you find
Yeah.
it holds you back. However,
Very true.
I should say people are lucky because the national initiatives now, especially what we are doing, should be able to solve that. Where you don't wait for industrial training, come here.
Very true.
You don't wait for internship, come here. Different, frequencies can be put that students go and visit setups like the EDIC, where you get to understand the things you study. That makes you a bit ready by the time you graduate. If the culture begins from the first year, the fourth year. But if you wait to see a CNC when you're in the fourth year, that will not help you. Start in first year.
Very true. And you've talked about how we need to be exposed early, and you've talked about how EDIC is ready to advocate for hands-on. So what can you tell these engineering students on how to involve themselves with EDIC, and which procedures can they use? Yes.
Involving with EDIC is the simplest thing I can say, but can be the hardest if you're a lazy person though. EDIC, what we need is simple. What are you going to do at EDIC? If you answer that question in form of, I am developing this product.
Yes.
This is how far I have gone. There is this problem, and this is my proposed solution to this problem.
Yes.
You just need even to call me and you're in EDIC.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, you are solving a problem.
Yes.
That is all you need, to be very clear. But even if you're given a letter which says go to EDIC, you'll come and I will not allow you, because what are you going to do there? Because EDIC is here to solve societal problems. Use engineering to build solutions to societal challenges and problems. Therefore, anyone who comes to EDIC, be it a student, you're coming to solve a problem. You have identified a problem as an engineer, an engineering student, and you're using knowledge to solve a problem. Because what is engineering? The application of math and science to solve problems. Simple. So if you can't do that, then to us, you are not relevant to the country. So it's as simple as have a solution to a real problem, then you're welcome to EDIC and the Deep Tech Center of Excellence.
That's very true. So for all the Air Force that will be watching this, we encourage you to be serious about your projects and be in touch with EDIC, and shall form sustainable solutions as engineers. And as I was looking through your profile, you are chartered engineer. Could you tell the engineering body what's that? How can they become a chartered engineer?
Okay, now, chartered engineer is a high accreditation level for competence in engineering in a particular field. In Uganda, we have the Engineers Registration Board, which accredits engineers, allowing them to practice engineering. I do not want to talk about the methodology they use. However, if the methodologies that are used were good, would see better engineering happening. Would see products being made. Would see roads being done by Ugandans. But we are seeing foreigners do that. Now, what chartered engineer does is, or the body which gives you a charter, in this case, for my case, the Engineering Council of the United Kingdom, is you are accredited by your competence, not by the books alone. Books are number one because you must have a master's degree to be a chartered engineer. That's minimum education qualification. But that's just the beginning. The details come in your competence. How are you able to demonstrate problem solving in engineering? And that you have to prove to your employer, your supervisor. These are the people actually who will say this person is competent in this field. Not because you have piled them PhDs. No one cares about that. But what can you do with your master's degree? What have you done? What have you achieved? How have you demonstrated competence? So it's a competence accreditation in a particular engineering field, which of course is achieved after a period of such pursuit in demonstrating what you can put on table as an engineer. Yes.
So it's about competence to be a chartered engineer.
Yes.
Though I'm curious, how did you go about to get that accreditation in UK? How did it start? How was the journey to that?
It started 2017 as a member. Still, I'm a member of UIPE.
Yes.
I attended a couple of continuous professional development trainings, but lack of a better word, I missed. I was like, I want to build myself. I want to understand. I want to solve problems. That was not getting. So I said, no, where can I get this?
Yes.
So I had to run around, check and ask, there's competence accreditation. And then I started the process. Just like we do here in Uganda, first become a member of UIPE, then you're a zone. Even there, you become a member of an institution. I'm a member of the Society of Operations Engineers, a member of the Institution of Plant Engineers, and a member of Maintenance and Reliability Professionals. But for UK, being a member of the Society of Operations Engineers, the one which led me now to qualify, to apply to be a chartered engineer. So from 2017, it takes some doing, took 2.5 years fully fulfill the requirements of the award of that charter and this little badge. However, it's all about commitment and demonstration of competence. It has nothing to do with anything. Demonstration of competence. You'll be interviewed by UK engineers who have done this for 20 years. Whatever you're saying, they know. So when you're an engineer, don't go knowing one thing. That cannot help you solve problems. No. You have to know. Now we talk about climate change. What is your take? Other cross-cutting issues, gender issues, and so on. So you have to be an all-round person to be able to solve society problems as an engineer. Don't say I'm a mechanical engineer. There is a lot to do with mechanical engineering.
How do you see the future of innovation in Uganda, and Yes, and how should we as students in engineering base on it? What should we do? Yes.
Now, the future of innovation in Uganda is so bright because, Uganda is becoming more innovative every day. Why? As other countries develop, Uganda is sick and Uganda is not seated. Now, very many things are happening in this country. If you've heard, we're even talking about space. Okay, in STI we have a space program, meaning we are saying if other countries are, getting to know what is happening to them through space, why can't we do that? So we're also taking innovation into that area. We are embracing so many things, Internet of Things, Industry 4.0. If you come here at the Deep Tech Center of Excellence, you will see a lot we are doing to innovate, solve problems, and make Uganda the best, like we say at STI. For students like you in engineering, the space is so wide. All you need to do is simple. Get out of your comfort zone and move an extra mile. Stop being the fixed, I finish, get my degree, get a job. Everyone does that. Innovation challenges you. Even if I'm going to get a job, what am I doing at that job? What problem am I solving at that job? People get jobs, but what do they do there? You do the same thing year 1, year 2, year 5. At the end of the 5 years, someone asks you, what have you done for this organization? You've done what the job description says. That's not an achievement, and that's not innovation. But even in the workplace, you can improve processes, make them better, improve productivity since you are engineers, cut down costs through innovation. So the future is bright, and as scholars, you are the wheels against which innovation will thrive for this country.
That's really good. And the other thing, what is the most fulfilling part of your job as an engineer in everything you're working in Deep Tech, ED, academia, and maintenance? What is the most fulfilling thing as an engineer?
There are two things.
Yes.
One, I am fulfilled by the fact that I solve problems. When there's a problem and I provide a solution, nothing is more fulfilling than that. When I'm called to a project like this, and they say we have this problem, I provide a solution, I see it happen, nothing is more fulfilling. Solving problems in engineering, which has been my thing all these years. Two, when I'm an engineer and I've done things and no one else can do them, I feel a failure. Yes. However, if I'm able to mentor people, grow them, move someone's, professional grade or stage from point A to point B, that fulfills me. If I know I've guided, I've mentored a young engineer, they have become a professional engineer, they have become someone who can solve problems, that gives me fulfillment because I know I have added value to another person. So value creation to other people gives me the fulfillment as well. So the first one is also value creation because when I solve a problem, I'm creating value. When I make you a better engineer, I'm creating value into you, creating value into another person. That's how the country progresses in development.
Oh, that's really good. So, is there any program that you're running in mentoring young engineers? Could you talk about it? It's okay with me.
Yeah. I don't want to call it a special program. That would be social convention. Everyone does that. No, but I talk to engineers. I encourage them when I go to market, asking form design groups. They form design groups, give them assignments, see that they are developing their design skills, The people I work with everywhere encourage them to grow. If you come and you tell me, I have a diploma, I say, hey, my friend, that's not enough. You have to go back. I encourage you. I have so many people at my center who are studying with you, I'm sure. Masters, degree, all of them. They give me a hard time, but that's okay because it's my role to develop them. And they can't develop and grow if they end up getting an extra book. So it's not that I have an NGO which does no, it's something which is done on a daily basis.
Wow, that's great.
Anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, it's really inspiring. And what advice could you give in young students, the graduates, the other time in there?
Now, engineering students, let me even not say graduates, because by graduate you have already left Chambo, I assure you.
Yes.
Let me say engineering students, be problem-centered. This country is so virgin that there are so many problems that need engineering solutions, which should be provided by engineers, young or old, including you people. Okay, so be problem-centered and devote time in creating a solution around a problem. That is what's going to revolutionize your life. There's a lot I know you have coursework and so on, but when you go for industrial training, what are you looking for? Are the process performing to their best? Perhaps not. What can you do? How can you improve processes? How can you develop a new product?
All right, thank you very much. How do you stay motivated, especially when maybe you're forming a solution and innovation, but there are those failing parts? How do you always stay motivated as an engineer?
That's a very good one. Now, anything for anyone, you have to be goal-oriented. Always remember the goal. If you don't remember the goal, it's a constance of purpose. Very, very important. Constance of purpose. Because irrespective of what happens, I have a purpose. That has not changed because something has happened. As long as the purpose is still there, because it was drawn at the beginning, whatever happens will not change the direction, will not change my course of action because there's a purpose. So it is the constance of purpose which keeps me focused, irrespective of the hindrances in the process, because there is a purpose.
Oh, that's really good. Always look on the purpose. And AI being a main thing right now, how is AI being catered for students who want to come at deep tech of excellence, or EDIC? How is AI being involved?
Now, you get to understand these days, artificial intelligence has become the main thing, like you kids we want to say it. Especially now here at the Deep Tech Center of Excellence, in our electronics manufacturing processes, provide again solutions to innovation-driven enterprises. There is a lot of incorporation of AI, predicting patterns, how pumps respond to water flow and all that. There is a lot of AI that is being incorporated here, and anyone who comes here at the Deep Tech, you'll be engaged in all such processes, such technologies that use AI to do a lot of predictions. So AI, Internet of Things, whatever is new technology in the new economy is taken care of at the EDIC and the Deep Tech Center of Excellence.
Okay, well, that's really insightful.